Welcome to my presentation. My name is Abel Sojan. From class 10, I am going to present a presentation on the topic situations of economic sectors before and after COVID-19. The COVID 19 epidemic is the first and foremost human disaster in 2020. More than 200 countries and territories are confirmed effective medical cases caused by coronavirus, declared a pandemic by WHO. Recent growth rate caused globally has accelerated to more than 12 crore COVID 19 confirmed cases and more than 15.9 crore up to May 1, 2021. We are discussing about the sectors before and after COVID-19. Our first sector is food and agriculture. Food and agriculture sector contributes the highest in GDP, either 16.5% and 63% to the employment sector. The major portion of food process sector deals with dairy 29%, edible oil 32%, results 10%. India also stands number 1 in dairy and spices product at global Sensio. The supply of food and agree the product will affect in the season due to low sowing of upcoming seasonal crops, which will affect the Madi operations as said by the Ministry of Agriculture. The comparison which deals with agrochemicals depend on exports for fish, finished goods and import for raw materials. The food retails with the central government and state government allowed free movement for fruits and vegetables. But the bricks and mortars grocery retails chains are operating normally, but the shortage of staff is impacting operations. It is expected that the prolonged lockdown their demands for the food supplies will increase. The online food grocery, on the other hand, suffering a huge loss due to destruction of food deliveries vehicles. With the shortage of labour, the food processing units are facing a hunch in normal function, but the government is trying to ace out the situation until that factories have to adjust to work with low employees. A major decision in grapple of COVID-19 for the next few months. The Indian exports is impacted due to low consumer demand on exports oriented is commented like seafoods, mangoes, grapes and crushed. It will impact the future crops availability. It is a graphical representation of our food and agriculture before and after COVID-19. Next is the topic textiles, clothing, leather and footwear. The variability of textiles, clothing, leather and footwear industries is unraveling as workers are told to stay at home, factories close and global supply chains green to a hand. The cancellation of orders has hit the thousands of firms and millions of workers particularly hard. We urgently need solidarity to join action across the industries, supply chains. The ILO is committed to support the government in protection the health and economic well-being of workers and businesses in textiles, clothing, leather and food industries. Before COVID-19, workers has daily work salary also. Due to COVID-19, half of the people work were lost and daily wage also. The workers in the society. Our next sector is construction sector. The COVID-19 pandemic has a significant impact on the construction sector, which is sensitivity to economic cycle. Yet on the upsides, construction hold much politeness to simulate recovery. Thanks to this politeness to create jobs, and intense recovery measures can support the sector's transformation towards sustainability and digitalizations, repair, contributions and social dialogues together with international labor stands are key to promote a huge sector recovery of the construction sector. It is a graphical representation of construction sector before and after COVID-19. Our next sector is the media culture sector. This belief highlights the impact of COVID-19 on the media and culture sector, hit hard by unemployment and close to production. It analyzes how the sector's disparity in the terms of contract types and occupations create challenge in accessing social protection, safety and health, and economic relief program. The brief also offers policy options, drawing for countries examples in nations from women and workers and employees organization to migrate the economic impact on the pandemic on the sectors. It is the graphical representation after the culture sector of COVID-19, before and after the culture sector COVID-19. Our next sector is public sector. Beside the health and education, workers All public servants plays an important role in handling the spread and recovering from the pandemic. This is true regardless of occupations, whether in the administration of the state, like tax collectors, police, or contractor officers, implementation economic and social politeness, like labor inspectors, providing sectors to communicate, like waste collectors, or supporting compulsory social recovery of systems like social workers as consummate of the public goods. Public servants also influence the culture of privacy. The COVID-19 epidemic demonstrated the cultural importance of disasters. Preparedness that is private sectors partners cannot manage alone. The scope of invention of needed now.